Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and I'm back with a pretty different video, but one that I've been wanting to film for so long. Like, I have had these two products like floating in my drawer for about 2 months now, and I just have never got around to filming it. But for today's upload I didn't really know what to do because I've done a lot of makeup looks recently and I've done a couple of testing videos, so I wanted to do something a little bit different, which is why I opted for this. So basically today, because it's Christmas, I thought this was really fitting to do a real Aurora palette versus a fake Aurora palette comparison video, so you can see like the difference between the two. Obviously this is the real Anastasia product. I did pick this up from TK Maxx, and as you can see this is what it looks like, but I did also pick up a fake one from eBay. I'm pretty sure this was like $10.99 or something stupid, so obviously this isn't real, but I just thought I'd do a comparison video so you knew the difference. Also, so you also know the dangers of also buying one of these palettes. Like, it's so much better to just spend the money, buy the real deal, and then you don't have all the like rubbish that goes into these palettes basically. However, if you are new to my channel, I just flick my hair back. Why do I do that every video? Like, it's like I'm preparing myself. However, if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure you do also give this video a big thumbs up if you do end up enjoying it. Yeah, let's get into comparing a fake/real Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Trying to film this video quite quick because we are actually having Chinese tonight, and I have been craving sweet and sour chicken and chips for like 3 weeks now. Now I'm finally getting it. We don't normally have Chinese, but anyway, we're celebrating because my mum's mouth is getting better. Basically, you won't know what's going on, and I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, nevertheless, she had dental problems. Okay, so I'm gonna start by comparing the two palettes, obviously. Right way around. Just thought this would be really interesting because obviously at Christmas, like if you put like an Aurora palette down on your Christmas list or whatever, it might be quite tempting for your parents to just go on eBay and buy a fake one for like £10. And normally, like with dupes and like fakes, normally you're like, oh, you know what, there's not that much difference. But also I like watching these videos because I think it's quite interesting to see the difference between the two, to see a lot of fails that goes into like the fake ones as well compared to the real ones. I'm gonna start by comparing the packages. Did that like really like it in the packaging, so I knew which one was the fake one and which one was the real one, because I have been using my Aurora glow kit quite a lot recently. I want to get them mixed up. This one is the fake one here, and then this one is the real one. If I put them side by side, you can definitely see a difference. So this one is a lot more of like a blue sort of tone, and this one is a lot like purpley. Also this one I find is more like reflective. I'll do a close-up so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so this one on top, this is the real one, and then this one is the fake one. There is definitely a difference in the packaging. Also this one comes in like a flip case sort of thing, and then this one has the actual slip. I don't know if that's because in TK Maxx they just didn't have the slipcase with it, or if it does actually come in a slipcase. I'm not too sure, but that's just a difference between the two. But obviously don't take that like fully, because it might just be that the one that I got from TK Maxx didn't have a slipcase with it. Basically, I'll take this bit off so you can actually see. So another interesting difference between the real one and the fake one is that the real one has like the logo in a 3D sort of shape. Like if you press your hand on it, you can see that it kind of goes in, if you get what I mean. Whereas this one is just completely flat. Like I did mention, this one is a lot more holographic. Like when you move this one in the light, it's not as like, doesn't have as much rainbow reflecting as opposed to this one. Like look at the reflection coming off that. So that is a big difference between the two. But also if you look at the back as well, there's also a massive difference. So firstly, this one has a lot more writing on it than this one. This logo, you know, like the Anastasia logo that's here, is a lot bigger than this one. But as you can see, this is the fake one here. Look how big that logo is. Oh, I nearly dropped it. Compared to the real one, like there is definitely a difference there. So I've just noticed another difference between the two. I think it's quite interesting looking at the differences and like kind of realizing what's different and what's not. So basically on this one underneath is the real one, and this one on top is the fake one. You can actually see that the logos at the top are like two different places. So this one is facing down, whereas this one faces upwards. And by the way, these palettes are like facing the same way, so that is also really interesting. And also what it says at the back is also different. The fake one doesn't have as much detail as the real one. One last packaging difference, as you can see, is that this is the fake one at the bottom. You can see this one, it does have like, it goes into more of like a white colour, and it's a lot more white compared to this one, which is the real one, and this one is a lot more peachy just at the bottom of the palette. And then it's on to the most fun part, which is opening up the palette and seeing, just shimmying back a little bit, seeing what the palette is actually like inside. So as you can see, this is my real Aurora palette. I absolutely love this, especially this shade here, and this is actually what I used in my inner corners. I don't know if it's still going to show up because I have had this makeup on all day because I've been out and about and stuff, but nevertheless it's a very colourful palette and it's really good for like inner corner highlight as well. This is my real one. And then when I open up the fake palette, it's a lot more of like a flimsy cardboard, firstly, but look at the difference between the two. So this one is the real one here, and then this one is the fake one. What the bloody hell is this shade? Like literally, this shade here, which is the Spectra shade, this is literally red. This one down here is literally orange. Like the other four aren't majorly different. But this is a purple shade. Oh, I've just dipped my palette into it. This is like a purple shade on this side, which is Spectra, and then it's a red in the fake palette. Like, I don't see how you can say that this is even like a good fake, because there is basically like, there is such a big difference. That is basically like a red highlighter, and it doesn't even look like a purple one. I'm quite conscious that I don't want to put these on my face because obviously, if you didn't know, I will get into it. Basically, these fake palettes, which is this one here, they have been said to use like rat droppings and stuff in the formula, and that's why it's so cheap. Like, there is probably a lot of other nasty things in it. So one, it's just better to just completely avoid it from your face completely, which is why I'm actually not going to put it on my face and like do the two sides. I will actually do comparison swatches on my hand, only because it's easier to take off my hand than it is my face, and like my hand isn't as sensitive as my face, if you get what I mean. Like, I don't want to get it near my eyes or like near my mouth or anything, so I'm just going to do comparison swatches between the two on my hand so you can see the difference between the real shades and the fake shades. Okay, so firstly I'm going to go in with the shade Eclipse. So this one that I'm going to swatch now is the real shade. Oh my god, look how pretty that is. So that is the real Eclipse shade from the real Anastasia palette. And next I'm just going to swatch the fake one so you can see the difference between the two. Okay. You can definitely still see that one, but you can obviously see that that one is majorly different. That one's a lot more of a peachy shade, and as you can see, there wasn't really a lot of pigment on this one compared to this one, which is the real one. So I'm going to go in with the green highlighter shade, which is the shade HEIDLAS. So just like last time, this is the real deal shades. This is from the real Anastasia palette. Oh my god, like you can see, that is absolutely stunning. I used to think these palettes were so overrated, but they're not. And this is compared to the fake one. Okay, this is a lot more promising than the first palette, but you can definitely once again see the difference between the two. To me, it's no brainer. Like, you'd obviously just spend a little bit more money on the real palette compared to the fake one, because at least you actually get a highlighter shade. And then next up we've got the shade Luna, which is actually my favourite from the palette. So once again, this is from the real Anastasia palette. Oh my god, look how stunning that is. And then this is from the fake one. Okay. Next up we've got the shade Orion, which is the blue shade. I think we can tell how this is going to work, seeing as this is like the real one and this is the fake. But anyway, so this is from the real Anastasia palette. Absolutely stunning. And then this one is the one from the fake one. And then next up we've got the shade Spectra, which is the purple shade. So this is from the real Anastasia palette, and then next to it is the fake one. Okay, that is literally red. They are nothing alike. Finally, we've got the shade Lyra. So this is the one from the real Anastasia palette next to the fake one here. To me, I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. I've watched a few of these videos and I've thought, you know what, you can kind of get away with them as fakes. But honestly, these two look nothing alike. Real Anastasia one, as you can see, has a lot more like glitter in it. These are really glittery highlighters, but I really like them for that reason. They are so incredibly pigmented. And then when you go into this one, there's literally like hardly any glitter in it. Not only do they not really look like any of the shades, but when you swatch them, it just swatches like cream. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have that like smooth like highlighter sort of swatch style. There's definitely a massive difference between the two palettes, and honestly, if I were you, I'd honestly just urge your parents to please just get the real deal. Not only are these ones worse for your skin and they have like things in that you probably don't even know are in these, but also the real deal is literally so much better. You are paying for the actual products, and this is just an absolute complete knockoff, which literally is nothing alike. And like you saw from the swatches, these ones are so much more pigmented than these. Like, this does not even come close to the real deal. Okay, so I really hope that you did enjoy this video. I thought that this was really interesting for me as well, because I love watching these videos, I did mention, and also I just think it's easier for you to like show your parents. I really hope that you did find this video helpful or interesting. It depends where you were watching it, I guess, but nevertheless, if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure you do also give this video a big thumbs up if you did end up enjoying it. So make sure you do also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a video a little bit like this one. I do want to do another one comparing the real James Charles palette to a fake one, so if you want to see that, make sure you hit that big thumbs up button. All my social media links will also be linked right down below, and I do makeup looks on my Instagram now, so if you want to follow me, then feel free to, and if you don't, then that's also fine. It's up to you, whatever you want. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. Bye!